The Foothills Humane Society, saving lives, helping families.
One of my favorite stories that will forever be in my mind is the story of a family who had, during cold weather, had their house burned and lost everything. And for 2 weeks, they knew they had one dog that made it out. But for 2 weeks, they looked for that dog and stayed around the property trying to wait to see if it came back. And it never came back. And finally, somebody said to them, "It's a long shot, but go to Foothills and see if they have your dog." And I'm sitting in my office, and the girl and her dad come in, and they're telling the staff up front what they're looking for. From the back, you hear this dog going nuts because it knows who's up here. She knew who was up here. So we reunited a family. And that is one of those things that makes you go home and say at the end of the day, that was worth it. I think after having been in this position for the last 2 years and having had a background prior to that and 16 years in government, what I have realized is that obviously we're serving the animals. But what folks don't realize is how much we're serving this community, how much we're serving families, individuals, how much we are doing in this small rural shelter to impact this entire community. One of the primary reasons that I really wanted to work out some sort of partnership with Steps to Hope was because I've been personally impacted in that a very dear friend of mine did not want to leave her home with an abusive husband and actually stayed there for years upon years because she had no other place to go where she could take her animals. She wasn't at the point financially where she could buy her own home. And she couldn't move back in with her parents, and she had nowhere else to go. She came to her breaking point and contacted me and said, I need to leave him. I've got to leave him. He's going to kill me at some point. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't. If I go to my mom and dad's, I can't take my animals. I don't have the money to buy a home. And so I actually still am caring for 2 cats and her dog for her until she luckily has made the transition out of that relationship and is doing very well now. And I'm going to say we're the best, and I don't say that without firm foundation. I mean, we have the highest live release placement rate of any area animal welfare organization. We've been voted as the Humane Society of the United States Shelter We Love Award this year. We've been recognized for our work in the National ASPCA magazine. We've been recognized by a number of no-kill organizations, and we often get folks call us and say, "How do you do it? Can we pick your brain? How do you do it?"
How do you think you do it?
Hard work, and a real dedication.
Right.
Yeah. Resources are tough. We do our very best to apply for grants, and even if it's a long shot, we try to apply for them. We do have some very good grantors. We have a number of folks who have left us funding in their wills, and we've been able to put that money to good use. outside of resources, our challenges would be really educating the public on ways to stop overpopulation, ways to keep their animals at home. Personally, I believe that there are two of the best things you can do for your animal. One is to spay or neuter it, and two is to microchip it. Folks really need to realize how important it is. If they love that animal, they need to have it spayed or neutered, and they need to have it microchipped. But yeah, we love these animals. Our staff is fabulous. I'm amazed at their generosity of heart daily. We get animals in and they feel sorry for them and want to take them home for the weekend and let them have some away from shelter time, some respite time from the shelter. So yeah, I mean, from the volunteers to the staff to the board, there's a passion here like I've never seen in another organization. We'd like for folks to be on the lookout for our ads and sign up for our newsletter and go to our Facebook page and our website and keep up with us.
The Foothills Humane Society and its board of directors would like to thank all of our generous supporters. Thank you.